right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Pizzles Picks, baby. Oh, what a time! What an exciting time! What an exciting time, man! Make sure y'all stick around. 8 o'clock. Club Pizzle is on. Club Pizzle. I am going to be talking about the Cleveland Browns Final 53. And I am also going to preview the college football season. And it'll be probably cranked up by the time Club Pizzle is on. But y'all know what y'all can do, man, on this good old Thursday. All you have to do is mute the TV for the next 2 hours. Mute your TV because what y'all don't want to hear the commentators anyway. Y'all don't give a damn what the commentators are talking about anyway. So you might as well just mute the TV, watch the game, and listen to Pizzle while I talk my talk here. You feel me? Yes, yes, indeed. I have that college football playoff bracket put together. And yes, I did do it in less than a week. But I'm okay with what I did. I tweaked that thing up until the time I sat in this chair at this desk to give y'all these shows. I really did. Like, I tweaked this thing. Like, it is what it is. But y'all know what this is, man. Y'all know how Pizzles Picks works. Shout out to everybody who was brave enough to jump into the challenge. All y'all had to do was log into the ESPN Games app and sign up. It was free. Free money. That y'all can win off of me if y'all win the group. Now, if y'all don't win, y'all gonna have to hear me talk my shit for the next year. Just ask Chris Cargile and ask Ray Simpson what happened last year. I cleaned them up in college. I cleaned them up in the pros. I lost the bowl challenge. I lost March Madness. I lost the NFL playoff bracket. Oh well. On these picks though, let's get it popping, man. We are going to be going from week 1 all the way to week, what is it going to be? Week 14. That's how we gonna do this. Some of these matchups are very early. I know it's a little early, but we gonna get this thing started, man. Y'all know how we do, man. We pick the games, and that's all you have to do. No spread, no scores. Just pick the game. It's that easy. All y'all got to do is pick. It's free. Y'all get free money. So shout out to everybody who is a part of this group. I'm also running a Pro Picks group. The same thing, same password. I will post the link below for the pros because NFL doesn't start until next week. So this is going to be a shorter show just because I'm only doing the college picks. Next week, and probably going all the way until the end of the season or both seasons, this is how it's going to be. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a college football playoff picks. I'm going to add that one in there as well. The college bowls, all of those are going to be a part of this. So y'all will have more chances to win some of my money. That's if y'all are worthy, and that's if y'all are up to the challenge. So let's get this thing started, man. Y'all know my motto. We here for a good time, not a long time, right? Let's start. Saturday, 12 noon. The number 8 Penn State Nittany Lions travel down to Morgantown to take on the West Virginia Mountaineers. I'm gonna go with Penn State just because I've been keeping a close eye on a lot of teams, and I've been watching a lot of the experts, which sometimes I have to do because trying to find time to juggle everything that I'm juggling and seeing, like, I'm hearing there are about 15 teams in that I've heard just about to come out of every expert's mouth, whether it's a playoff contender or just a damn good team. And Penn State is one of them. I think they go down to West Virginia, and I think they beat the living crap out of West Virginia. Shout out to Pat McAfee. Shout out to my boy J Rock, who is a West Virginia alum. Shout out to my dude P, West Virginia alums. I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to win. I don't want to have to give up no money. Saturday at noon, the Virginia Tech Hokies travel to take on the Vanderbilt Commodores. Vanderbilt is probably the worst team in SEC history, and I am generally shocked that they're still here. Like, seriously, I am generally shocked that they haven't been kicked out the SEC yet. I mean, maybe football, basketball, the greatest, but they probably kill it in other sports. Like, I bet you the 37-time SEC champion in equestrian or some shit. But give me Virginia Tech in this one. I don't think it's close. One of the marquee matchup. This one is at high noon. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I got a lot going on this Saturday, man. I got a lot popping Saturday, man. I don't know how I'm going to get this done. Number 14, Clemson, travels to take on the number 1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. Give me Georgia straight out the gate. Georgia has a lot to prove. I'll talk more about it later on Club Pizzle. But Georgia has a lot to prove. Their one loss this year was their one loss last year was in the SEC championship game. It's Alabama, and that's about the only team that really played them close. They beat the hell out of everybody else, including Florida State, in their bowl game. Carson Beck is a year better, so I think they're gonna win this game. I think it's gonna be closer than what a lot of people want it to be, just because Dabo Swinney. If Clemson does one thing, they're going to put out a good defense. That's something that they do. That's what Dabo does. Quarterback situation may be in the toilet. Klubnik's all right, but he won't get them to where they need to go. So I got Georgia in that one. And it's in Sanford, and it's in it's in Athens and Sanford Stadium between the hedges. I'm going with Georgia. The South Dakota State Jackrabbits travel to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Oklahoma State is another one of those teams' names that I've heard. You know, it's about 20 teams that you hear them. Like it's 12 playoff spots. It's about 20 teams that are going to be up for those 12 playoff spots. Seriously. Y'all don't believe me? Like, this is what I'm hearing from them. But I'm taking Oklahoma State. I'm taking Mike Gundy. He always fields good teams. His teams play very, very well. And the Big 12 with Texas and Oklahoma moving to the SEC, it's wide open. Yes, they're welcoming Utah, Colorado, and a couple of other schools. But Oklahoma State is going to be there at the end when it comes down to the Big 12. They're going to kill South Dakota State. If South Dakota State scores 14 points, I'm going to be shocked. Miami, Ohio travels to take on Northwestern. We'll get to see Northwestern's makeshift stadium because I believe Ryan Field is being renovated. We'll get a chance to look at that thing. It's on the Big Ten Network, so y'all who watch the Big Ten Network, y'all will get to see what the stadium actually look like. It probably is going to look a little funny, a little crazy. But give me Northwestern in this game. That is Saturday at 3:30. Also Saturday at 3:30, the number 19 ranked Miami Hurricanes travel to the Swamp to take on the Florida Gators. Now, I usually do not. I'm lying. I ain't even gonna start. I'm not gonna start the season offline. I'm biased when it comes to my Miami Hurricanes. Y'all all know this, right? Ain't no secret. I'm picking the Hurricanes here. I'm not picking the Florida Gators. I don't believe in what the Florida Gators have. I'll have more on Miami later. Um, in my college football playoff, in my college football preview period. But they have a quarterback who's put up big numbers in a major conference in Cam Ward. Hell of a roster, hell of a coach. Give me my Hurricane. Boise State travels to take on Georgia Southern. I got Boise in this one. That's it. That's all I got. The North Texas Mean Green travel to take on South Alabama. I'm gonna take South Alabama. I don't know why. And this is the thing with Pizzles Picks with a lot of these college games. I'm picking a lot of these teams kind of blindly. I'm just picking them, and I don't know why. I'm just picking them. Saturday, 7:30. The number 7 Notre Dame Fighting Irish travel to take on the number 20 ranked Texas A&M Aggies. I think this is another good top 25 matchup in week 1. This one is going to be a barn burner. We get to see what Notre Dame coach Marcus Freeman has in year 2. Or is it year 3? Whatever the year it is. We're going to see what Marcus Freeman has as he travels down and takes on Texas A&M. And one thing about Texas A&M that is guaranteed, that the crowd is going to be there, it's going to be loud, and they're going to compete. And finally, the Wyoming Cowboys travel to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Give me Arizona State. That's all I got. I mean, I don't have nothing else. It's just give me Arizona State in that one. So, quick recap of the games that I picked, and hopefully y'all made y'all picks, and y'all probably gonna make y'all picks when I make my picks. But let's go. Penn State over West Virginia. Virginia Tech over Vanderbilt. Georgia over Clemson. Oklahoma State over South Dakota. Northwestern over Miami of Ohio. Miami over Florida. Boise State over Georgia Southern. South Alabama over North Texas. Notre Dame over Texas A&M. And Arizona State over Wyoming. Ladies and gentlemen, Pizzles Picks. Shout out to LeBron James, who does something like what he does NFL picks. But anybody, like, I was doing this shit a full 2 years before he was doing it. I'm not gonna be mad at Brian. He is LeBron James. He is going to do what he do, and that's pretty fly. He do that. Somebody tag Brian and say, hey, get in this challenge. I'm telling Pizzle is challenging him. Because I want to measure my picks up against his. I want to see how good he does with his pick. But we are going to get out of here. For now, make sure y'all tune in 8 o'clock Club Pizzle. The Browns initial 53. I have a couple of little news and notes on that. I'll give y'all my opinion on what I feel about this initial 53. It's not the final, it's just the initial 53. And I also have my college football preview, my college football prediction. Who's gonna win each conference? Who is going? And I have a list of a few Heisman candidates, and I will also break down my college football playoff bracket, in which I did a bracket. So y'all know, man, we here for a good time and not a long time. I will see you guys at 8 o'clock for Club Pizzle. Peace out.